The number one reason small business owners don't email their list is fear. They're scared people will unsubscribe, and that fear is costing them thousands every single month. So let's say that you got 500 contacts, maybe 1,000 contacts sitting in your CRM. You haven't emailed them in months, and you want to reach out to them, but you're scared. What if they get annoyed? What if they unsubscribe? What if they mark you as a spam? So then you don't send anything. You wait, and while you're waiting, your competitors are emailing your past customers. And when those customers are ready to buy again, guess who they're calling? They're not going to be calling you because you're now invisible. I'm Tony. I help small business owners turn their dead email list into thousands in revenue. And most don't realize how much money is just sitting there. Here is the truth about unsubscribe. Yes, some people will unsubscribe when you email your list, and that is normal. That's expected. And honestly, that is a good thing. Now, let me explain. If someone unsubscribes, they were never going to buy from you anyway. They were uninterested, or they just became to that point. They don't want to hear from you no more. So why do you want to keep them on your list? It just doesn't make any sense. Every person on your list who isn't interested is just dead weight. They're dragging your open rates. They're hurting your sender reputation. They're making your email platform more expensive because now you're paying per contact. When someone unsubscribes, they're doing you a favor. They're cleaning your list for free. Now you can focus on the people who actually want to hear from you. Let's talk about the actual math here, because the fear of losing subscribers is way too overblown. Let's say that you have 1,000 contacts. You send a reactivation email, maybe 2 to 5% unsubscribe. That's 20 to 50 people. It sounds like a lot, right? But here's what you're missing. If you don't email your list at all, you're gonna get 0 sales. So $0, 0 revenue. If you email that list and 50 people unsubscribe, but 20 people buy at $500 each, that's $10,000 in revenue. What would you rather have? A bigger list that makes you no money, or a smaller list that actually buys from you? I'll take that smaller list every single time, and so should you. So why do people unsubscribe? It's usually not what you think. Reason number one, they forgot they signed up. It's been 6 months, a year, whatever. They don't remember who you are. When they see your email, they think, oh, who is this again? What did I do with them? And then they unsubscribe. That is totally okay. That's fine. They were never going to be a customer anyway. Reason number two, their situation just changed. Maybe they moved, they changed jobs, they just don't need your service anymore. Nothing you can do about that. So just let them go. Reason number three, you're getting way too many emails. This is the only one you have control over. If you're emailing every single day with constant sell pitches, of course people will unsubscribe from you. But if you're emailing them once a week with valuable content, most people are fine with that. Reason number four, they will never be a good fit. Maybe they signed up for a free download, or maybe they never intended to buy. Maybe they were just browsing around. Either way, losing them doesn't hurt you. The only people you want on your list are people who might actually buy. Everyone else is just noise. So what should you actually expect when you reactivate a dormant list? Here are the real numbers from a campaign I've run before. When you email a list that hasn't been contacted in between like 3 to 6 months, expect a 2 to 5% unsubscribe rate. So for every 100 emails, 2 to 5 people will unsubscribe. If your list hasn't been contacted over a year, expect 5 to 10%. That's higher, but it's still not terrible. And here is the thing. Most of those unsubscribe happen on the first email. If someone's going to unsubscribe, they're going to do it fast. By email 2 or 3 in your sequence, unsubscribes drop way down because the people who didn't want to hear from you are already gone. Now what's left is your real audience, the people who are actually interested in your services or products, and those are the people who are going to buy. I run reactivation campaigns where I lost 8% of the list to unsubscribes, but I still made $15,000 from the people who stayed. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Now, if you want to minimize unsubscribes while still getting results, here's how. Tip number one, warm them up first. Don't lead with a hard sales pitch. Send something valuable first, like a tip, a resource, a helpful reminder. Get them re-engaged before you ask for the sell. Now, tip number two, personalize when possible. You want to use their first name. You want to reference past purchases or interaction. Make it feel like you're talking to them, not just blasting everyone. Tip number three, give them an easy way out. You always want to put unsubscribe link at the bottom of every single email. Make it easy to find. If someone wants to leave, let them leave gracefully. Do not hide the unsubscribe button. That just pisses people off and gets you marked as spam. Tip number four, set expectations. In your first email, tell them what to expect. I'll be sending you an email a week with tips on topic. When people know what's coming, they're less likely to unsubscribe. Tip number 5, actually provide value. If every email is buy my stuff, people are going to unsubscribe. If you're giving them useful content, success stories, helpful tips, most people will stick around, even if they don't buy right away. Look, unsubscribes are a part of email marketing. You cannot avoid them. And honestly, you shouldn't try. A clean, engaged list is way more valuable than a big, dead list. Stop being scared of losing people who are never going to buy from you anyway, and start focusing on the people who will actually hear from you. So, my name is Tony. If you want to learn more about how to get more revenue from your old contact list, check out this next video on the end screen right here.